It's August 27th, and today I learned to treat misgendering like a farce. Like when you fart, you're not like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry I farted because there was gas in my stomach and I just had to let it out." When you fart, you're just like, "Oh, excuse me." Ooh. And the same thing should be when you misgender someone. You should just be like, "Oh, sorry," and then correct it instead of saying "excuse me." Just correct it. Like, "Oh, she said." "Oh, sorry." He said something like that. Or you don't even have to go, "Oh," because that's dramatic as fuck. But like, just be like, "Oh, sorry." He said. And it's that simple. I'm in the car. Today I learned. Oh, August 28th. I don't know if I said the date in the other one. It was August 27th. It's the second day of class, August 28th. Today I learned that synchronities are. Synchronities is a word for when a religion borrows practices or ideas from another religion. And an example would be Dia de los Muertos, which is a mixture between pagan practices and Catholicism. Like Dia de los Muertos is a celebration or holiday where they mix, and they usually don't mix. So yeah, and also I the teacher. This is already my favorite fucking class is Death, Dying, and Beyond. But the teacher said something that also I guess I learned is that it's a practice or a saying that a samurai should live as if he is already dead. That way he does not fear death and he can like have his full potential. And I don't know. I feel like maybe we should all live as if we're already dead because like I see videos and it's like, why are we so scared of dying? What is there to be afraid of? And like that's low key like that makes sense because like we don't. That's why we're scared is because we don't know. Like we don't know what's after death, so we're scared. But and some religions believe in like good things after this, so they are not fear. They are not afraid of death. But yeah, it was a good day. Okay, the date is September 2nd. It is the third day of class. I'm not gonna keep saying what day of class it is because I'm not gonna keep track. But it's September 2nd, and it's Tuesday. We didn't have school yesterday because it was Monday. But today I learned that only 1% of the elder population between ages 64 and 77, something like that, is actually in nursing homes. Like only 1% of that older population is in there. And like we think that like, oh, all old people are usually in the nursing homes, like old people are always in the nursing homes. No, only old people aged like 80 and up are actually in nursing homes. Under that, there's like only 1% of the older population that's actually in nursing homes. So it's like, yeah. And I learned, and like the rest of what we talked about was like ageism and how they face prejudice and discrimination just because they're old and stuff like that. And like that's a negative stereotype that we have is that old people are in the nursing home and they can't take care of themselves, but like really only like old people like 80 and above are actually in nursing homes, and that's like super old. And then also though, like, because like I be at work and there's like old people that come in or old people who want their prescriptions filled or something, and like their birthdays are from like freaking 19 like one of the people was like 1930 something. I'm like, okay, maybe not 1930, like 1940 though, like the 40s. That has happened more than once. Like patients aged like were born in 1940s and like they're speaking for themselves. They're getting refills on their own medications. It's so fucking hot in my car, but yeah. And like in my head, I'm like, dang, they're old as fuck. Like I'm surprised that they can call and like ask to get their prescriptions refilled because I guess I just think all old people are incapable. But it's like old people that are like freaking 80, like 85, they're still fully functioning people. Like it's not that rare to find a fully functioning 80-year-old person, and that's so like I just never really thought about that before. Like I thought like, oh, they're old as fuck, like they can't really do anything. Yes, they can. It's just like I've just seen a more older people that can't do anything because like that's how it is in the movies and stuff, and that's the negative stereotypes that we learned about. But yeah, it's hot in here. Bye. I said the date. It's September 2nd. Yeah. Okay, I am slacking big freaking time. It's Friday, so I don't even have class today. Friday, September 5th. I missed Wednesday and Thursday. So Wednesday was September 3rd. On Wednesday, I learned. We watched a video in one of my classes, and I learned from one of my classmates, because he mentioned it. I learned how it seems to be more acceptable for masculine presenting people to be old, but if you're a feminine presenting person and you get old, people are more critical of like your aging, like how your wrinkles and your like eye bags and like gray hair and stuff like that. It's sexy when you're like masculine presenting, because even they were like, the people in the video were like, they were butches and they were studs, and like the whole thing was like they're all very attractive, they're sexy and this and that, and like they were old, but like they, it was okay for them to be old and we saw them attractive, whereas when we see elderly women or older women, we, like, society has this like push of like it's not okay to look old, do all these different things, apply all these different things, eat all these different things, buy all these things, so yeah, you do not look old. But if you're a man or just a masculine presenting person, then it's okay and it's sexy and it's scandalous for you to look old. And I never really mentioned, I never thought about that before, but like it's true. Like when you really look and like pay attention, it's like there's so much shit marketed towards women to like not like anti-aging, whereas if it's men it's fine, like they're just men, like they're just old. Or even if you're just masculine presenting, it's like you're like a man, or you appear to be similar to a man, so it's okay if you're old. Whereas if you're a woman, it's like don't look old, do everything you can to look as long as young as you possibly can, basically. And then on Thursday I learned how in some cultures they that in some cultures that believed in souls and spirits and an afterlife, human some like the concept of human sacrifice, it's possible that the concept of human sacrifice, oh my god, stop, okay, I've learned that in some cultures would sacrifice humans to serve the dead. For example, if a king died or like a chief died, they would kill the king's, like they would kill his slaves, or they would kill his wives, or they would kill his livestock, and either or all of them. They would kill these things attached to this person, so that when the king died, his wife would be with him, he would still have slaves working for him, he would still have his animals working for him, and stuff like that. And I thought that was really freaking interesting, because like I never thought about, like, when we think of human sacrifice, we just think of it as like, oh, like they're sick, like they're crazy, they're just killing people, that's evil and this and this and that. But in some cultures they see it as like, well, we want, like, this is someone we care about and someone we value, we want their afterlife to be good, we want them to like be okay in the afterlife, we want them to have what they believe that they deserve in the afterlife. And that was really cool, that was like really really cool to me. And like I'm just adding on to that because like this class is so freaking interesting to me. And on top of that, there are some cultures where they will breathe in someone's last breath, because they believe like that their last breath is like their soul leaving their body. So they would like bring a baby or a person to breathe in like a person who's dying their last breath, so that they can receive like their knowledge and their intelligence and their traits and like part of that person that just died. And that is really freaking cool. And it's like, I don't know, dude, like this class is literally so fascinating to me and I love it. And like the teacher, I just wish he was more into it. Like this is just me ranting, I need to like stay on top. But like, yeah, I really like that class, and a lot of what I've learned is probably going to be from that class, because I remember it better, because like I'm interested, I'm so into it. But yeah, that's what I learned the last couple days. I've been slacking so freaking hard. I'm trying to stay on top of this, but like sometimes like I have work right after class, or I'm still just fucking yapping instead of just talking about what I learned. So never mind, it doesn't matter. That's what I learned the last couple days.